Let's have a look at arrays includes method. It returns only true or false based upon the value you pass it as an input. So it will try to look the given value is present inside an array or not. Let's try with an example. In this case, I'm going to write a small array in which I'm going to have some result, and here I'll say array dot includes, and I'm going to pass the search element. That is, for example, I want to search number 20. So I want to search the number 20 is present inside my array or not. So currently it's present, so it will return me true. And let me just console it. Yes, we are able to get it and we are getting a true outcome. If I just make it a string here, so what will happen in this case? It will return as false because it's a string and these are the numbers. That's perfect. What happened when we are trying the same operation on objects? That's an interesting scenario to understand. So let me just try an example for objects in this case. So I'll create a cities array here in which the name of the city I would like to mention, then the country name, okay. So I'm having a small array of cities here in which each and every object consists of two properties in it. That's perfectly fine. Let's try to have a result here from the cities array. I want to check is includes the current object or not. So let me pass the complete object as an input and let's try to console. So we are passing an exact object which is available inside our array. So let's see what the outcome we are getting here. We are getting a false, and that's what the JavaScript behavior. In JavaScript, each and every object is unique in background. So when you are mentioning an object here and that we are thinking the object is exactly same, but it is not. Each and every object is unique in JavaScript. So even though you pass it here, it will not match. If you want to have this comparison and you want to confirm this object is available or not, you may need to use something find or maybe the index of where otherwise some more customized things where you can individually compare the properties inside object because we cannot compare an object directly. So to just have this result, what I can say, I can just say like let the results and cities dot find index, and I'll say, or maybe I'll just say find because I want that complete object, for example. And I can write a function here, a predicate function in which I can perform the comparison. Let's say object dot city. I want to check it should be equal to this and the country should be equal to this. Okay. Now we are specifying the condition here inside a predicate function. So this find will return you the object itself now. And now based upon that object, we can decide either we should get true or the false. So if there is something inside this object, we'll say true or we'll say false. So we should get an exact outcome now. So we are getting the true one. And let's say if you're trying to search something else which is not available here, let's say Pune, so we'll get the false one. So this is how we should not use the includes on object searching. That's the main outcome of this particular lecture. And we have seen how the includes will be helpful to find the elements which are primitive data types, maybe the integer, numbers, booleans, and many others. So this is how the include works in JavaScript.